Hi, guys. Welcome to my weekly Facebook Live show. I'm Jen Burson. I'm the founder and president of Generation PR. We are an award-winning public relations and influencer marketing agency based here in Los Angeles. And I'm also the founder of the, what are we calling it? Oh my God, Powerhouse Pros. I almost said Profitable PR Pros, and that was in my mind. But for those of you who have been members of our Profitable PR Pros community, we are now Powerhouse Pros, because the first reason, you can't really use the word profitable in your email marketing. You go to spam. We don't want that to happen. That's A. And B is because we can support all digital agency owners and not just PR agency owners. Oh, wow. A bunch of you just joined. Hi. Welcome, welcome. And I'm sorry, I'm a minute or two, actually like 3 minutes late. End of the year and graduation committee. Hi, Nelson. Congrats on your, I guess it's like a board assignment. Tell me more about that. And thanks, Chrissy. Yeah, I mean, we can support all digital agency owners. Where did this go? There it is. Okay, good. On my notes. And we just wanted our name to reflect that. We are, trying to support as many people as possible, and our resources, our programs are there to help anybody that's looking to create an agency model, an agency using our model that you can scale and be profitable, set up a business intentionally on your own terms, and am I only wearing one earring? I sure am. And be able to do it on your own terms, be profitable, and, work virtually. So I love that because, and I'm just going to let the hair cover it because I can't get it in. I love that because our team is virtual and I get to work with the best freelancers in our niche, no matter where they are. I like to support women who have left agency life to go be moms and are still looking to, bring an income for their families, maintain those media relationships, stay on top of their media outreach expertise. So I get to support some really awesome, very savvy, connected moms and get the benefit of working with the best because we're digital, we're virtual, so they can be anywhere. As the pandemic proved, we're all able to work from wherever, although I feel like Martha Stewart is having a bit of a stink in the media on virtual. But I mean, my team's been virtual for 18 years and we get stuff done. So digital agency owners in the Powerhouse Pros community. Thank you, Chrissy, for saying you love the name. I appreciate that. Hi, Serena, my ride or die, and Stephanie, nice to see you. Quick note. I know Martha's pissed. We're like, Martha, girl, isn't that your whole thing? Working from home, creating a beautiful home environment? Isn't that the whole deal? But I guess she thinks her people slack off. I don't know. I know my people get stuff done. And, I don't care where they are or when they do it, as long as it's done in a timely manner, they get great results. It's like, you do you, and that's part of the benefit of working with team members that are more senior and more seasoned and established. They get results faster and they're also self-managed. If you've ever heard me talk about finders, minders, and grinders, as an early piece of advice that one of my mentors gave me in terms of how I could break the 6-figure mark, scale my business. I was like, I'm working so much, I can't imagine working anymore, but I'm not getting past 95,000. This was my first year in business. And he said, less Jen equals more money, and think about your team as finders, minders, and grinders. And he said, finders drive Porsches. And I was like, I like that. And, minders are sort of managing above and managing below. So they're making sure that they understand what you need and they're managing the team in order to do it. And then the grinders are the one cranking out the results. And I loved that, but I quickly realized that the level of sort of media outreach that I needed was more senior. And so my grinders are also minders. They manage themselves. They love getting results. Like, they're very competitive. They're very driven. I don't have to do a lot. They know exactly what I need at this point. And so they're in the middle, like managing me and my expectations and converting my needs to effort. And they're also down there in the trenches, just pitching and getting results. So, Stephanie, you're in the middle of week 1 of Agency Accelerator. I hope you are enjoying it. Let us know if you have a question. And Nelson, PR advisor to Thinking North. Dynamic team of investment specialists. Awesome. Thinking North brings together the brightest entrepreneurs and the financial community to create valuable partnerships and drive growth. Really exciting announcement. Congratulations. Thanks for sharing with our community so we can cheer you on. And let's get down to business. So, just a programming note. I like saying that. Enjoying it very much. Awesome, Stephanie. Programming note. So I will not be live next week. We are taking the kids to our sort of annual summer national park trip. Last year was Yellowstone for the 150th anniversary of the first national park in the country, which was Yellowstone. And this year we're going to Moab. We've already done Zion and Bryce Canyon. So we're doing Moab, Arches, Antelope Valley, Antelope Valley, and on the way back, hitting up Grand Canyon. And we're going to do river rapids in the middle of the canyon. So you get that sheer, God, it's freaking nuts today. Message, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, so I won't be here next week. And then the following week, we are hosting a holiday gift guide, Antelope Valley. Yes, and congrats, Nelson. Signed a new client for 6 months, pharmaceutical space, $8K a month. You guys, it's all still happening. We just signed a new client about a month ago. It's not, listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's taking longer. The leads don't seem as qualified, but members of our community are signing new business. I'm signing new business, but I'm really picky because I just only want to work with like really awesome clients. And, so I just am very picky. And so it has to be like exactly what I'm looking for, a really good fit. I have another opportunity right now and I'm just like, this isn't going to work. And I keep telling them and they're like, we'll do this. We'll pay more. Not a fit for us. But just so you know, there are opportunities out there. Don't be discouraged. We have another new member of our community that is sending out a proposal today using our template. So we have the resources. Stephanie will, see inside Agency Accelerator to support you. So next week, no live. The following week, we're hosting a holiday gift guide pitching masterclass. We've been doing it every year. We've been improving it and making it current, bringing it up to date with what's important now and what converts now and how to structure your pitches now. A very heavy focus on affiliate revenue for these publications, but that will be the following Thursday on June 22nd. And if you are in the Pitch Lab, that masterclass is free for you. And if you're not in the Pitch Lab, I think it's $47. I will drop a link right here. And then if you decide to join us in the Pitch Lab, we'll go ahead and just apply whatever that payment to your first month in the Pitch Lab. So it's a great way to sort of low risk try out our teaching style or masterclass and then, roll it into a month of the Pitch Lab, which is like it's a total no-brainer to be in that program. So that's what's happening in the next 2 weeks. So like I said, if you're in the Pitch Lab, you get to join us free. If you are not, join us for like $47 or something, and then we'll roll it into your membership fee your first month if you decide to join us. So we're going to talk about writing rituals that will actually convert and get results. So rituals, we've heard of morning rituals, not just for yoga instructors. We know that PR pros that use rituals and stay consistent they're getting themselves in the right headspace for pitching and just plugging away at a process that gets results. So if you develop a pitch writing ritual, it's going to set you up for success so you can generate results for your clients every single time you send out a pitch. Not every single person who receives the pitch, but every angle, every pitch idea that you send out, you will get traction. Sorry, I have an urgent deadline. I'm just going to get back to Miranda. Yeah, 17th floor. Thank you. Let me just see if my husband wants me. Should it have a name on it? Okay. So, you can make your ritual whatever you want, like whatever it looks like is up to you. It's all about what gets you in the right headspace and the right mood and boost your level of energy so that you have this feeling where you're creative, and you boost your productivity so that you get your clients the success that they deserve. So I have some tips that I can share that we've used and some of our members have used to build a pitch writing ritual that you can lean into when you feel the need to lift your mood and creativity so that you can write really stellar pitches no matter what's on your plate. So what is a pitch writing ritual? It is a routine that you can build that'll get you in that zone to write killer pitches for your clients. And if you follow these same steps or set of steps every time you sit down to brainstorm or write pitches, you start to, it becomes a habit, right? Like, you know that when you want to develop a new habit, it's about consistency, repetition, having a process that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the amount of steps in your ritual can be up to you, but you don't want to spend more time getting ready to pitch than actually writing, compiling your pitches. So the longer you stick to the writing ritual, the easier that it'll be to put yourself in the right headspace to write pitches, even if you have really busy days, or when you have a ton of pitches to get through, like what we're going to be talking about and tackling in the Holiday Gift Guide Masterclass. When you're writing holiday gift pitches for a lot of different clients, the timing that we're rolling out the class is to align with long lead pitching, and then you're going to be pitching kind of through the end of the year for short lead. It's just always kind of something you're doing and working on in the background. Anyway, just sorry, we have like a noon deadline to get a package out, and before like the office closes for the summer. So it's a little urgent, and we're trying to figure out what information needs to be on it. So, like I said, we have this masterclass coming up. It's going to be really good. We're just improving, iterating, good feedback every year. And we just always focus on what's current now. So we want to use some sort of a ritual so that you can boost that productivity and creativity to power through any strategies, any like really detailed strategies or out of the box angles that you might want to come up with, and do it with ease so you can set yourself up for success. This is how novelists write so many books, prolific writers write so many books in their careers. It's about creating habits that will empower you to get the job done and deliver incredible results every time. So we have a few steps to help you, 6 steps to help you create a ritual and build this as a consistent, let's call it like ritual habit. Okay. So the first thing, I always talk about this, but you want to work pitch writing into your schedule or any activity that you want to do with focus, attention, consistency. You want to give yourself time in your schedule to do it, because if you're trying to write these pitches in these little pockets of time throughout the day in between meetings or proposal writing or strategy writing or research, don't bother with research. Just join the pitch lab and we save you all that time. Like, we'll give you execution plans that focus on long and short lead angles that are relevant right now. So you don't have to spend time doing the research. So maybe you spend time reading your execution plan and planning out. That could be part of your ritual. But if you want to, kind of create a situation where you're calming the chaos in your brain and that chaos of daily life like I'm experiencing right now. Like we just had graduation and I have to figure out how to get the video and the photos to all the parents that ordered them, and we're having a party tomorrow and the lifeguard dropped out, so we're trying to find a last minute lifeguard, and my husband has this last minute thing, and my son gets picked up from school early today, and it's just like on and on and on, right? Chaos. So if I don't allow myself a focused amount of time, I'm not going to get anything meaningful done. But instead you want to set aside dedicated blocks of time to write your pitches. And you could do it every day, every other day, or a big block of time once a week. But the most important thing, and I'll reiterate this with any new habit, anything you're trying to accomplish, is staying consistent. So if you mark your calendar on Monday from 11 to 12 as your pitching time, then your Wednesday and Friday pitch sessions should probably be at that same time. So you start to get used to that time in the day where you've had your let's say coffee, you've checked your email, let's see if this will work for him. You've gotten into your whole, day, and now your attention is off those other things and truly focused. You start to get into that habit, and keeping it at a consistent time each day will help you ease into it a lot easier. And so also, Serena, thank you. She says, love the execution plans. I'm very proud of them. They're exceptional. We have a team of people that work on them, seasoned PR pros. And I feel like I need a little lipstick. I'm looking a little pale. What do we have here? So you want to, keep those in mind too, because it'll save you so much time, because we've actually done all that work for you. Why can I not locate the lipstick? Nelson, bear with me. You probably don't understand, but us ladies need a little color or we look sickly. Okay, so I know that as PR pros, things come up, you have to react to certain things. So flexibility is necessary. There might be media requests, something that's on a deadline, or tasks that come up and interrupt your pitching time. But when that happens, you can just pick back up where you left off once that urgent request has been taken care of, because you're in the sort of mindset that you're going to go right back to that. You're not going to get distracted and then say like, oh, that's over. You know that that's your zoned time to do it. And so you'll go right back to it. But if that's not an option, and the day gets away from you because of an urgent request, oh, thank you, Nelson, then you can reschedule the rest of your pitching time for that next day or later in the week. It's just about carving out the time that you're going to need and sticking with it, being consistent. And if something comes up, make sure you move that. It's like a commitment to yourself, right? Well, obviously to your clients, but a commitment to yourself to give yourself those focused blocks that you need, instead of all of the other urgent things that are coming your way that everybody else needs from you. So that's number one. I want you to just work pitch writing into your schedule and try to keep it as consistent as possible. Number two, keep things personal. Just because you're building a pitch writing ritual doesn't mean you should use spray and pray templates. Absolutely not. That's lazy. That is not this community. Anyone in the pitch lab knows that we really stress the fundamentals of targeted, strategic, very customized pitches for the right person at the right publication, the right angle. Like everything has to be really personalized. So, rituals are routines, not templates, and they need to be personalized for you, your agency, that particular client. Plug and play templates, which we do have, is a decent start, but you have to make it your own. You have to make it connect with that media contact, because they're going to spot a robotic copy-paste pitch from a mile away and they'll send it to their trash. They'll probably think you're trash, honestly. Like, we have a lot of media-facing members of our community who send me their lazy pitches. And it's like they're embarrassed for the publicist who sent it. And we think to ourselves, like, how can anybody get paid for this? This is so lazy. They're not doing their research. They don't really know what publication they're pitching for. So if we're talking about ritual, it's not a template that you just merge like fields like the name and the publication. You need to really make it your own. They have to be tailored to the contact, their audience, the publication, and every part of that email should show your contact, why your client's story and the angle are important, how your client is relevant to the contact's audience, and make that effort to connect on a deeper, more personal level with your media contact in all of your communications. Like even follow-up, it's like now they're on the hook, like have a conversation, have a personal, connection to this person, and they'll remember you, they'll enjoy working with you more. So it's really taking that time during your block pitching time to start with a solid foundation, an idea, an angle, a media list, and to be able to then use that time to personalize, which means poking around their latest articles, looking at their social media, trying to see what they're up to, what they're writing about, referencing something that you really enjoyed reading. That becomes part of the ritual too, personalization. 3 is, what's your pre-pitching routine? Yes, what is it that you're going to do before you pitch? That is also part of your pitch writing ritual. So this is what's going to get you in the zone, reinforce your writing habits. It could be, for me, it is having my cup of coffee and a cup of water. All the beverages. I've got all the beverages. I've got my coasters, like ready to go, because I don't want to have to get up. The only time I'm really getting up is to go to the bathroom because I'm drinking a lot of beverages. But get your beverages ready, a snack if you need like almonds or something that's like brain food. Before that, I'll take the dog for a WALK. I have to spell it, or she's going to think that we're going. Because otherwise she's going to interrupt me, and it's always going to be on my mind. Like, when am I going to get her out for a walk? Have I fed the pets? Like, that all has to be done so there's no interruptions. Maybe it's a quick, guided, energizing, clarity, focus, creativity meditation. Or it could be listening to a song that inspires you. Some people like binaural beats. There's a lot of stuff like that on YouTube. It might look like a video, but it's really just a picture, and then it's audio in the background. There are apps that have binaural beats. You could be listening to classical music, or just kind of like spa music, or energizing, I don't know, Eminem, something that gets your energy level up, Beyonce or Taylor Swift. But whatever gets those creative juices flowing, and it will become a signal. Like I said, rituals become habits. It'll signal to your brain that it's time to write, and it'll get you in that headspace. Like, okay, we're sitting here for an hour or two. I would not recommend 2 straight hours. I would say do your Pomodoro, 25 minutes of focus time, 5-minute break. Maybe it's a 2-hour block, which is like 4 Pomodoros, right? And that's 2 hours with essentially 20 minutes of break spread out. And you can also extend your pre-pitching activities into your actual pitching time. So keep listening to that song or that artist as you write. If you get stuck on a tough story angle and you can't figure it out, then take a break. Change your scenery, quick walk around the block, spend a few quiet minutes outside. Sometimes I'll just lay down on our grass and feel the sun on my face, and it's like a little vitamin D, I'll also kind of be in the mindset of gratitude, and I just come away from it like ready to go, clear head. And it also will keep you in the zone and help you stay focused on that task at hand, which is creative writing. And it's really helpful when you're working on a lot of pitches at once, like with our holiday gift guides. You're going to be sending out a lot of different pitch ideas for different clients if you have brands with products. Again, here is the link for the masterclass if you want to learn more about it. Again, free for members of the Pitch Lab. And if you join us and enroll, then you get to apply that payment towards the Pitch Lab if you decide to join us. And Karen, hi, I do that too. Green juice, coffee, water. yes, if I have, sometimes I'll take a probiotic drink. We started drinking Poppy, which is a probiotic and prebiotic drink. We like it from Shark Tank. Sometimes I'll take like an Arbonne fizz stick. I don't know. They love these fizz sticks. They kind of taste like kombucha a little bit, but they're good. And they're energizing without caffeine, which I like because I'm already caffeinated. So yeah, whatever you need to like hunker down and say like, I have my snacks, I have my water, I have everything I need. Pets are fed. I took my walk. I'm ready to focus. Number 4 is getting all of those distractions out of your space. So like I said, pets, if you have your phone, family email, those are distractions and they're not conducive to pitch writing success. So maybe that means getting your kid a play date if you're home for the summer and he or she is not in camp, or getting a parent to come and help out so the kids are entertained. Sometimes for me, it means just letting them be on their iPads. I mean, they're 11 and 13, so they're going to do it anyway. And at least I know they're entertaining themselves, they're happy, and we'll take a break and WALK, the DOG, together so that I know they're at least getting some exercise outside. But as soon as that first distraction gets in front of your eyes, your brain is going to snap out of that pitching mode, and it's kind of hard to get back in that headspace. So if you break your focus, then the rest of the time you're spent writing could be really trying to get back into that headspace. You're not going to get the best results. So even, it's like you think about like trying to write something or get a task done when you have the phone buzzing, you've got your alerts. Like right now I have all of the WhatsApp, all the moms and the different schools and classes are on WhatsApp and they're all doing different things right now. So it's buzzing nonstop. And maybe that's affecting the quality of my Facebook Live. Oh God, Kev, we already did it. Oh my God. Hold on. Now he's saying he needs this updated. Okay, never mind. Oops. Never mind. Sorry. So yeah, removing distractions. Talk about distractions, right? Normally, I ignore all that, but we're on a deadline. So you want to remove your distractions. You might have to get a little creative. Like I said, you got somebody coming to watch the kids if you have kids because it's coming up on summer, or maybe you're doing it when they're in camp. During the school year, they're at school. Maybe somebody takes the dog for the day, or you put the dog in doggy daycare. And I think you guys remember when she was like truly a puppy. Now she's going to be 2, but she was like barking and pawing at me, and it was so distracting. I did not get a lot done. It was like having a baby again. So you can turn on the do not disturb on your phone, or alter the settings. You can only allow your VIPs to be able to break through when you're focused. Like, so if your kid's school is going to call, you're worried about that, or your spouse is going to call with some emergency, you don't have to worry too much about that. Hi, Sally. Nice to see you. I saw your email. I just haven't had a chance to reply. So you can also exit out of your email entirely and tell yourself, maybe put it in your schedule, that you are not going to check email until you are done with that focused pitch writing time. It's really the number one thing that distracts us aside from social media, but it's easy to put the phone away, but your email is right there. So do what you have to do to truly not allow yourself to be distracted by email. It can wait. I know as PR pros, we really pride ourselves on quick responses. I promise you clients are going to be more appreciative, or if they knew what you were doing with that time, appreciate more that you're focusing on, results generating activities versus just quickly responding to one of their requests or emails. So maybe during that 5-minute break, just quickly scan and triage email if you can really not allow yourself to get sucked back in. So email, shut it down. get a babysitter for the kids or give them an iPad as their babysitter. Make sure the pets are fed and focus. Hi, sweetie. She's on the patio. My son is home. Hi. Do you want to say hi? Huh? To my Facebook Live, I have, let's see how many people are here. This many people are here. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi, this is Ryan. Come here, low. It's plenty. How many people do you have watching you right now? None. It's like only 8 people. We get a lot on the replays, you guys, I promise. Anyway. Okay. Hi. Hi, Chrissy. So, okay, number 5, stay accountable. So this might be the most important part of your pitch writing ritual. If you're going to write today, write today. Like, do it. Just do it, right? Having that pitching time set aside in your calendar does not mean anything if you're just going to skip it in favor of working on another project. This is that piece of living in self-integrity. Like, we tend to really keep our commitments for everyone else. You know, if he needs something from me, it is like, I will be on it. I will get it done. I will prioritize that. I'll make sure he knows that I'm working on that, or when I will have time, and I will get that done before things for myself or whatever else is a priority. But we don't always give ourselves that same level of commitment and follow through to the things that we've promised to ourselves. So this is where accountability is really important. Let me know in the comments if you have ever struggled with accountability to yourself. You know, this happens all the time in like shifting your habits to better habits, but, you know, better sleep, better eating, working out, deciding to drink a certain amount of water every day. And then you're like, I'll start later. But if you are doing it for somebody else, then you always follow through, right? Heck yeah, you guys. Why are we like that? Why are we the way that we are? I am the same way, and it's something I'm aware of, and I'm working on it. And that also means not doing more at a single time than I really believe I can follow through on. Self-accountability in several areas. I see Facebook user, I'm not sure who that is, but Sally's gotten better. If you have any tips there, Sally, that you want to share with us about how you've improved in that regard and made yourself accountable, we'd love to hear it. So, rescheduling your pitching session is okay if things come up, if something else is urgent or there's a project that needs your focus and attention, but you cannot endlessly procrastinate and just keep pushing it back. When you make that commitment to yourself, part of this ritual and developing a habit is that follow through and being consistent. And what you accomplish during your pitching sessions might look different every day. You know, maybe you'll knock out 3 really good, stellar pitches where you're like, yeah, this is awesome. It's really good. I know this writer is going to love it. Maybe you do that in an hour. Maybe you'll just do research and write a page or 2 of thorough notes or some ideas. You start to sketch out like the rest of the year calendar. That's okay. The important thing is you do it and you're always moving forward. And like I said, it's all about being consistent. Can we commit to consistency? And I don't mean consistently putting it off. Consistency is key. This is so weird. I love this little axolotl in Google Docs, my little anonymous person that's inside my document right now. I know who it is. They're just not logged in, but axolotl. I had never heard of this. It's apparently a real thing. And my kids are always talking about it, I think, because of Google Docs, and then maybe something in one of their Roblox games has an axolotl, but like, it's so cute, and I had never heard of it before Google has anonymous axolotl. Do any of you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? I can show you if you don't. It's like so funny. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Hold on. See that little thing? Anonymous axolotl. How cute is that? Okay, sidebar. Oh, awesome. The notebook that I gave helps Sally once she makes a comment in there and then she keeps it, a commitment. Yeah, an axolotl. Never heard of it. It's a real little like sea creature, that like a fish of some type that's got a smile. It's really cute. But yeah, I noticed it in my Google Doc. Anyway, my kids are like, yeah, axolotl. Like, you don't know what that is? Like, no. And apparently none of us have ever. Commitment. I had a feeling you meant commitment, Sally. That's so awesome. I'm so happy to hear that you're utilizing the notebook we sent you. And we are also redesigning our welcome kits for our members so that we can have something more cohesive and personalized that goes out. So, symbol check. Okay. Accountable. Consistency. The last step I have for you is take it step by step, and I'll run through them quickly at the end. But your pitch writing ritual will get you in that zone to write, but should also set you up to write detailed, tailored, thoughtful pitches. So once you sit down to execute a pitch, follow the same steps every time. And that means you're not just cranking out writing and copy. You're researching, you're fact checking, proofreading, editing, double checking the other assets, checking that links work, setting up follow-up reminders. That's part of the process so that you know when you send out a pitch 2-3 days later, you're going to get an alert that reminds you to follow up on that pitch. That is all key parts to a successful pitch writing process and pitching and follow-up process. And when you follow your ritual, you're going to ensure that none of these steps fall through the cracks as you juggle all of your outstanding pitches. I think proofreading being a really important part of that process, and checking links and scheduling that follow-up. I think a lot of great pitches drop off because we don't follow up in a timely manner. And yes, once you get into that zone, it's easier to write. It is, a serious, like a stress reliever when you're really busy to just default to a process that works and steps that you have, that you follow to ensure that you're writing good pitches, sending them out, following up in a timely manner. And it'll be a good stress reliever during this busy holiday time when you're pitching gift guides, when you have a process you can default to that works and you know it works. So these pitch writing rituals will set you up for success by keeping you in that zone of creativity, productivity, creative juices flowing, getting your mind in the right space and getting your schedule focused on the time and attention you need to do a good job there for your clients and get them into those coveted gift guides. This is like a big, huge part of how we wrap up the year strong, how clients convert and sell product during the holiday. I mean, they all count on Q4 being the biggest sales quarter for the year. And you can really be a hero if you get them a lot of coverage and help them with sell-through. So I have this great holiday gift guide masterclass coming up where I'm going to give you this inside scoop on everything you need to know to secure the best holiday press this season. We've done it for 3 years now. This is updated for this season. And it is free if you're in the Pitch Lab. And it is a $47 fee will apply to your membership if you decide to join us after the fact. So it's really low risk opportunity to join us. And quickly to recap, we've got this pitch writing ritual, 6 steps. Number 1, schedule it, and try to keep it the consistent day and time each week. You know how effective and efficient you are. I don't do a lot of pitch writing now, but I schedule other writing like proposals and follow-up emails to clients with strategy. And that gets scheduled. And I have certain days where I'm really focused on writing. I have other days where I'm in meetings and it's really hard for me to shift from meeting gen over to focused writing gen. So I really only do my writing on certain days, but I schedule it and that's the time, and it becomes my habit that week that on these days I'm writing. And being consistent there. Number 2, keep it personal. We do have templates. They are meant to be made your own. They are meant to be tailored and customized. They need to be tailored to the media contact, the audience, the publication. So think through that and make focusing on those customization opportunities in each pitch you write part of the ritual. You're double checking. Does this read as a tailored pitch? Is the recipient going to know that this is aligned with their audience and their publication and what they cover? That has to be part of your process, is ensuring that it does not read like a spray and pray. The number 3 recommendation I have is a pre-writing routine. This is, you could be like me and Karen and gather your green juice, your coffee, your water, do your bathroom break, take the pup for a walk. I don't think she's nearby. Like literally she'll hear it and she'll come trotting in with her ears like, let's go. And she starts pawing me. She's very like demanding. Okay. Yes. So pre-writing routine is getting yourself in that headspace, getting some vitamin D, walking outside, sun on the face, listening to a meditation, binaural beats, or a song that really, or like an artist that gets you in that zone. And then number 4, clearing out distractions before they're a problem. Turning on your do not disturb. You can really customize that, which is super cool. You can write when your family is tucked away at school, or, if your husband's at work, or your partner is at work. If you have pets, you got to get them walked and outside and all of that. And that's also a really good pre-writing ritual, is going for a walk, and a pet's a great reason to do that. Number 5, stay accountable. Be really consistent. Set aside that time. Commit to yourself. Be like Sally. Use your notebook. Write a commitment. And then you get to cross it out. Like, who doesn't love? I just love crossing stuff out. Like all my stuff, and I write it, and sometimes I write it just to cross it out because it feels really good, and it's nice at the end of the day to see a bunch of things crossed out. But don't just write the little stuff so that you have something to cross out. You need to write down the things that are going to move your results forward for your clients, move the services in the right direction, because my 4-pillar path to profitability, it's strategy, sales, service, scale. That 3rd pillar, service, that's what this is about. It is about providing amazing service to your clients, great results, so that they don't want to leave. Yes, Stephanie, we are the same. She loves crossing stuff out too. It just feels like, did it. I do like a little wiggly line. A little check isn't enough for me. I need to do. And then I like to look back and see everything that I accomplished. But again, consistency and really being aware of the self-integrity that you have, and committing to yourself that this is how you're going to spend that time, and following through on it so that you get that work done that you need to do. That's what's going to generate the results that are going to keep the clients in the door. This is how you build consistent, predictable, recurring retainer income. Keeping clients happy. It's a lot easier to just keep your solid client base by getting great results and possibly increase the services and the retainer to that client because they're so pleased with the work you're doing, than it is to consistently have to drum up new business and pound the pavement, and clients stay for 6 months and then they go because you're not really giving them the results that they were looking for. So that's a huge part of effectively implementing that model that we teach in the Agency Accelerator. And then number 6 is step by step, having those like a checklist of the things that you need to ensure you're looking at. It's the research, fact checking, proofreading, and editing. If you're not good at that, have somebody to go to. Have somebody in the Pitch Lab community get eyes. Post it in our Facebook group and get eyes on your pitch to ensure that it's, proofread and grammatically correct. Writers are grammar nerds, and deservedly so. And I'm trying to teach my kids this. They're like, autocorrect, people write, they're used to writing text, and everything is abbreviated, and the differences between there, and there, they don't care because their friends know what they're talking about. And I'm trying to teach them, like, this is important. And they say, by the time they think it's like, we're old, this is dinosaur language. And by the time they're old enough, it's not going to matter. And I said, it does matter, because people who care about grammar, they will judge you. Raise your hand if you judge people who have poor grammar, right? I noticed somebody in my kid's graduation, the principal, used improper grammar. And I saw a lot of people like whispering to each other, like, he just, you know, yes, I judge. Hey, listen, we all do it, right? I see Facebook user blonde, but I don't know who that is. Is that Ashley? Who's that? It just says Facebook user for some reason. No, you're fine. Yes, comma, I judge, exclamation point. This is a little bit different, but you want to have somebody get eyes on it for you if that's not you, because writers, oh, it's Chrissy. Okay, have to correct it in my head. Yeah, I mean, you've got to make sure, because when you're pitching a writer, it's offensive to them, honestly, because they really care about that stuff. And you want to also ensure your links are working, the assets that you say are linked. You never want to have to send a second email like, oops, forgot the attachment. And again, we're not sending attachments. Maybe if they ask for a follow-up with an attachment, but like an embedded image or links out to your Dropbox with assets, you want to check all of that. You want to check that your price is right. You want to check that the links all link to the right place. And this is especially important if you are pitching out affiliate links, because obviously that becomes a trackable link that it must be accurate so that they can earn that revenue that they're hoping for and promise to earn. Otherwise, you're going to be in a big trouble if that link isn't right. And most of the time, they're going to go through one of your platforms to get that link. But if you set it up for them and they're like, just send me our affiliate link for this product, double, triple check. And so that's the last one. Take it step by step and make sure you hit all of your required personalization and quality, like QC checking efforts in that time. This is the part of the ritual. You know, it's not speed. Do not sacrifice accuracy for speed. We've all been guilty of that. And you're like, I just wanted to get it out. I'm like, fast. I'm on a timeline. It's breaking news, blah, blah, blah. Still pause. Take a break. Walk outside. Come back with fresh eyes, or send it to somebody who can get fresh eyes on it, because you always miss stuff. I'll look at emails and be like, I proofread that. And I'll look at it and there's so many little things. I think it's my eyesight. Not obviously like I noticed the grammar after the fact, but it's the second glance or the third glance where I'm noticing it because I've had some distance. Yeah. Any other tips you guys have for your pre-writing ritual? For me, it is my beverages. It is getting outside for the walk, getting the pet situated and fed, and turning on my do not disturb, and clearing a block in my calendar so that I'm not squeezing in 25 minutes here, or this meeting ended early, so now I have a little bit before my next call. I can't get into the right headspace like that. Cleaning the office. Oh yeah, Nikki, the replay will be up. You can watch it when we're done. Cleaning the office. Yes, that is, for me, that's procrastination, but it also does really help me. And here's my trick, Sally. If my immediate surroundings, my desk, my office is a bit of a mess, I won't necessarily properly clean it. I will just take everything around me that's distracting and move it out of my eyesight and deal with it later. Because then I'll find myself cleaning during that time instead of actually getting the work done. So for me, it's like piles. There's a lot of piles, you know, just taking my piles of things, and I'll just be like, I'll process that later, and making time for it. Usually for me, that's Fridays. I will like process everything and get organized and follow up on any like open-ended things on Fridays, because I don't have meetings and I don't have, do I have something tomorrow? Oh, my son graduating. They do this really cute walkout. So the whole school and all the parents come and make like a a tunnel with their arms and banners and balloons, and all the senior class runs through the whole school. Between the entire school does a send off. It's really cute, and I'm gonna like cry because it's my last kid in elementary. And you guys, he did a rap. My 5th grader performed a rap for graduation, and it was a huge hit, and it was so cute, and he was awesome, and people were cheering, and he like felt like the man of the hour. It was really good because I wrote it. You guys know, anybody who paid attention last summer, I wrote a rap for family camp, and I recorded a song and like performed it in karaoke. And I just contacted the producer that helped me with that. And I was like, can you help me write another one? And we'll see if he can this year. But really cute rap about his school, my son's school. And just funny like inside jokes and stuff. And the parents we have a video of it. And the parents were cracking up. Like you can hear them laughing at the right times. And I was like they get it, you know? And he was such a champ. He said yes to everything. I'm like, would you be embarrassed if I said this? He's like, no, whatever you put, I'll say it. I don't care. He was awesome. Truly like a moment of levity, you know, because there were like a lot of kids giving long speeches and a lot of like thanking the parents and the teachers. And it was like a lot of just like admin type stuff. So his was a little bit of like a lighthearted moment during the graduation. I will stay on for a minute or two to see if you have any questions about our holiday gift guide masterclass. Again, updated for 2023. I'll be teaching that not next week at this time, but the following week on June 22nd. Next week, I will be out of office, taking our kids to Moab, Arches, and the Grand Canyon. We have done Yosemite, we did Zion, and Bryce Canyon and Capitol Reef, which is one of the newest national parks in the country. We did Yellowstone last year, right after the floods, the day it opened. And we were really the only people there, which is unheard of. It's the busiest national park in the country. And we got all the animals frolicking because the park had been closed for 2 weeks. It was incredible. We almost canceled our trip, and thankfully we didn't. And it was absolutely incredible. That was really, really special. And this year, Grand Canyon, Moab, Antelope Canyon or Valley, and that's like those red kind of rolling canyons, and a lot of influencers go in there and take pictures. We're going to be river rafting in the floor of the Grand Canyon. I've seen it from above, and you're like, ugh. It's mind-blowing. It's not just like a hole in the ground. I mean, it is like enormous. And we're going to be now in the bottom looking up, which I can only imagine is like just breathtaking. So that's what we'll be doing. And then the following week, the 22nd, at this time, we will be doing on Zoom a live holiday gift guide masterclass, free if you're in the Pitch Lab, $47 if you'd like to join us. And then if you decide to join the Pitch Lab at any time, we'll apply that payment to your first month membership. So let me know if you have any questions. Anybody? Thank you so much for being here and sharing your tips, and Stephanie for being being open and sharing about how you judge people for poor grammar. I know others do too. We don't mean to, but you know, as writers, we kind of, you know, it's just part of our DNA. So I'll miss you guys next week. Again, thanks for always being here. I'm trying to think of any more like announcements that I have. We are going to be doing a live event in my home in September. So we're getting ready to work on that, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be very small, intimate, one-day, full-day workshop, like really high-end, and hosting it at my house, very small group, only like 12 seats or something. So be on the lookout for that. And I hope to see you guys really soon. Ooh, Stephanie, where are you located? You said Arizona, right? Serena, would you come out here for a day? It's going to be on like a Friday, so you would be able to have the whole weekend in LA. I'm sure you have lots of friends out here too, because I know you visit pretty often. But yes, we are going to be doing an event, and I'm so excited. Been wanting to do it a long time. You would come. Awesome. Yeah, Arizona. Okay. Okay, cool. Sally's in Arizona too, by the way, just in case you guys ever need any like Arizona connect. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week and great next week, the first week for me of summer. My kids are off, and I'll see you on the 22nd. I hope you join for the masterclass. If you have clients with products, you must join our masterclass because you need to know and get on board with holiday pitching, holiday gift guide pitching. Okay, guys, mwah, take care. See you soon.